Renowned R&B singer Jaguar Wright, who is well known for speaking her mind and not holding back when it comes to calling out what she sees as injustice and corruption in the music business, has recently focused on Nicki Minaj. Wright accuses Minaj of giving the police access to her personal information, setting up a conflict that has captured the attention of both fans and the media. This incident has added yet another level to the continuous story of power struggles, privacy issues, and personal grudges in the entertainment world. Jaguar Wright rose to fame in the early 2000s for her strong voice and contributions to the neo-soul movement. She has worked with well-known musicians like Jay-Z and The Roots, but in more recent years, Wright has gained notoriety for her frank revelations about industry insiders. She has accused a number of well-known people of misconduct, making her a controversial but significant voice. I find it troubling that you were an advocate. My support for Jennifer Hough stems in part from my revulsion at the things that have transpired in her life. In real life, Street knows what time it is. Pay attention to me. My girlfriend started promoting Jennifer Hough on YouTube Live. I'm upset because you were advocating for Kenneth Petty, who was Nicki Minaj's husband and the victim of his abuse. I support Jif for Huff. I support Jen for Heru in part because I find it repulsive what happened to her life. At 16, she was raped at knife point and cut by Kenneth Petty, who was also 16 years old. She was also threatened and bullied until, at the trial, he admitted that he had CED. For those of you who don't know how it works, here's how it goes. First tier level 1 sex offender UWN, that for 10 years level 2 they gave you 20 years on the registry level 3 you're on it. For life, for life, for life. That's her husband, a whole 8 monster sexual sadist, deviant who likes to whittle on his women as he rapes them. That's a husband. The plea attempted rape, but it put him on the sex offender registry list. By the way, he's a level 3 offender. He claims that Nicki Minaj purposefully gave away personal information to the police, resulting in unjustified scrutiny and harassment. Jennifer was his victim in the 1990s, and she moved to write serious and complex allegations against Minaj. According to Wright, this act was retaliation for her earlier statements about Minaj and other industry figures. Wright contends that this invasion of privacy was not only immoral, but also dangerous because it jeopardized her safety. Before he married Nicki, everything in her life was okay. He moved from New York to Los Angeles because he missed Nicki, so he decided he didn't need to register anymore. However, he ended up getting busted for it, got booked, and the fans caught wind of it on vlogs. The next thing you know, they discovered he had a conviction, so they began investigating who the victim was. At this point, they discovered Jennifer Hough's name was brought up again, so the Pettys decided to engage her and offered to pay her to retract her account so he could get off the registry. Listen to me, I know you were cut and raped, but you have to do this for me. You should realize that was a long time ago. I'll give you a yay when I get the money. I'll connect you up on the back end. You're going to be awesome. Stacks, yeah, racks. All you have to do is go back to New York State and tell them that you lied and recanted your testimony and everything. The boldness this woman made it through this moved on with her life. And then the next thing she know, her name is all over the blogs. She ain't even know somebody approached her daughter. Then her family started getting threatened again by their quote, unquote, alleged gang ties and friends. She was literally minding her business and got sideswiped by fame. How unlucky for her that her is Salent, married someone famous, and now drug her all back into this. So yeah, advocating for her was an easy choice. Is she in the business? No, yeah, she a normal person, yeah, has a hard time keeping jobs. Because all of the attention, they don't want that around there, right? They threaten her 6-year-old daughter, they threaten to rape, and kill her 6-year-old daughter, her fans, the barbs them bobblehead male and female, and whatever else. And however, whatever your pronoun is or like you a barb you stupid out of your goddamn mind. They actually got on Nosey's page in the common comments, and said if they ever found out that Nicki Minaj committed rape, they would work to make rape legal, so she wouldn't have to face no charges. That's crazy. This is the kind of that these say the mindset couple of them tried to jump on my page. And I said this is real simple, we can meet wherever you want, I just want you to say it to my face. That's all you can say. Whatever you want to say to me to my face. It's easy to be real tough like this. I mean, like it's insane they harass people, they track people down. But the same thing happened to me with the wine gang, the Wyos. Like, how offensive is that I'm being hunted by a group that calls these the Wyos, that is like the Wyos, it's awful. I'm being hunted by a bunch of drunk who drink box wine and listen to a crazy that's been caught in 80 million lives and owes Cardi B $4 million. The whole situation did so one of the greatest female rappers of all time, Nicki Minaj, is well known in the music business for her audacious lyrics and persona and skill with words. Minaj has a devoted following and is quite active on social media. Throughout the course of her more than 10-year career, Minaj has amassed a number of honors and chart-topping successes. But her reputation has also been tarnished by scandals, including as conflicts with other musicians and family-related legal troubles. Wright and Minaj's argument swiftly became more heated, mostly due to social media and interviews. Wright said that Minaj was using her power to target her, and that there were threats to her personal safety and an increase in police presence as a result of the information leak. Minaj, on the other hand, has mostly avoided discussing the particular accusations in favor of concentrating on her career and public appearances. Imagine having an enemy who has a say over your child's life, and knowing that person will occasionally send you notes and messages. If you don't do this, that boy will die. It's not real life. It's just a real-life street star who knows what time it is. You stand on red carpets, selling falsehoods, and then you influence the public, asking them to cover and want your life. Who wants to be jealous of that group of people who are too scared to find a true love partner? So you marry someone for a Birkin bag and turn your head while having a number of children. I have no sympathy for any of you. Instead, you sit about penning books and narrating your own stories. You should have seen he was going to be someone you married and had children with. Just take a look at Nicki Minaj. You marry level 3 sexual offenders, and guess what? She moved out after that, never again living in the house they shared. And she even got him a zoo full of sex partners who don't mind having rough sex. She also moved into a different house with the baby, but he is supposed to be the primary custodian, which is why he isn't in jail as planned. Instead, he's taking care of the baby, but all he's doing is making new victims. I assumed that he was here because someone was minding Papa Bear. Speaking about missing children, enough we already know that she is Shek, so you haven't faced that hurdle. Tasha K., where are your kids? Rumor has it